Hello, hello, my friends. Jen Bach with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome back to our next video in our new catalog video series. We are continuing to look at the Unbounded Beauty collection, which is a suite. It has a full double bundle plus the glitter paper, the designer series paper, and the cute little resin dots. We made some projects yesterday focusing on the flowers of beauty, and today I'm going to show you some projects that are featuring the Unbounded Love bundle and a little bit of this one, but mostly that one. Some of the other projects have some of this too, but today's project really focuses on this. And I'm actually using a bunch of things that are kind of left over so I had die cut some elements to use some of the other cards that I've made, and they didn't get used. So we're going to use them all on this project. So I'm kind of creating it on the fly a little bit for you, but I think it will be really, really fun. So I'm going to start with a thick basic white 5.5 by 8.5, and I have a piece of pattern paper and a small little strip of the glitter paper. So I'm going to use those together. So we're going to go ahead and first do this. So we're going to tape them together, and then I like to get it lined up. I just want a little bit showing. I don't want a ton. So I'm going to get it lined up at the bottom here. Hopefully get it straight. This is when your grid paper actually comes in really handy, so I should probably use that. I'm gonna do like so, okay. And then it's kind of slightly off, so I'm just gonna cut that little part off to even that out, okay. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and tape this to my card base. I kind of plotted this out a little bit in my head before we went live, or not really live, but before I pressed record. All right, so there's that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tape another piece of the coordinated paper. This is the leftover piece from our sympathy card the other day. So that one I'm going to do here. Okay. And now we're gonna pull out our liquid glue, because I have a few of these little flowers, and I did some large ones in the in the Summer Splash. I'm sorry, large ones in the white and the little ones in the Summer Splash. So I'm going to just kind of attach those to the larger flowers. So we're going to use them layered together. We'll do that. So a little bit, so if I had known when I die cut all of these things that I was going to kind of use them on a project, I probably would have used our little adhesive sheets to run these items through the die cutting machine, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, just because it would have made my life a little bit easier. But these were just kind of scraps from leftover from other cards, so I didn't have the forethought to do that. Because if you use the adhesive sheets, then the die cuts come out with sticky on them, which is very helpful. All right, so I'm gonna start by putting this down, kind of lined up with the edge of that glitter. So again, if I had known, we would have used the adhesive, but I did not know. So we'll just use our good old-fashioned liquid glue, and I'm gonna put that here. Like that. Okay, and then I have one of the larger sentiment labels that I'm going to kind of put right across the middle there, and that one I can actually use regular adhesive because it's large enough. So we'll just do that like so. Right about there looks good. We're making like a little cluster. So then I have this cute little piece that I'm going to layer down on top of it as well. So again, a little bit fussy, but a little dab will do ya. So I'm just going to put little dabs of this around the edge. I love these little delicate frames, but if you buy this bundle, it would be really smart to grab those adhesive sheets either foam adhesive sheets or even just the regular ones is probably what I would use. Okay, I'm going to attach that down like that. And then I have some little pieces here in crumb cake. So I'm gonna kind of layer these onto that corner and make a little cluster. Told you, we're just using up scraps here, so gotta love using scraps. All right, so I'm gonna put that one like this. Let that set for a minute. All right, and then I'm gonna do this one kind of crisscross applesauce. So we're gonna do that. Okay. And then my sentiment's gonna kind of go, well, I probably should have put that a little higher because it's gonna kind of go in the middle here, but that's all right. So I'm gonna stamp that. I'm gonna use Celebrate, and I'm gonna use the Petunia Pop ink, which is that purpley pink ink that's, or color, that's in the pattern paper. So I'm gonna go ahead, whoops, and stamp that. I gotta pull it towards me so I can see, sorry. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna put that on with some little dimensionals. We'll pop that up like that. Okay. We'll put that there. So we're just using a bunch of the little bits and pieces, and then I'm gonna put the flowers on with some little mini dimensionals too. So we'll flip those over and put a mini on each of those, and then I'm gonna do like a little cluster off here on the side. Whoops. That. And, oh, I keep putting it off. I want it in the middle. There we go. All right, so then we'll just kind of stick one here. And maybe one there. The dimensional backs are sticking to my hand because of the glue. And actually, I think I'll put the other one kind of down there. And then that centers that little, I kind of put the brown part a little too low, but then that makes that centered out a little bit. All right, and then let's go ahead and add some bling. I'm gonna use those, these are one of my favorites, the iridescent pearls. I'm gonna use those. And let's put pearls in the center of the flowers. We've got these little guys that fit perfectly in there. I feel like I need another dimension, or a little dimensional under here because it's kind of sagging and I don't really like that. So let me see if I can fix that. It's a little bit better. There we go. Now my gem is not in the middle. Whoops. Come on. It's stuck to my finger. There we go. Okay, and then I might do just a little bit like that. There we go. And there's the finished project. So just using up kind of the scraps of bits and things that were part of the other projects that I'd been working on this week. But it really focused on that, and I didn't really show you at the beginning. So this is that Unbounded Love bundle. So it's got all the words, and then the dies are mostly those shapes and die cuts and things like that. So I really like that. Here's a few more projects. Again, with this suite, a lot of these are a little bit more of the, like it's got more of the Unbounded Beauty labels and stuff like that. But these are all from the other bundle, but they're all part of the same suite. So again, I used those to double. And then got the little sentiment label here, which is from the Unbounded Love, and that's from the Flowers of Beauty. This one uses a lot of those things. So it's got the scalloped edge, it's got the little glitter frame, it's got those little flowers again, it's got the leaves. So all of those are from the Unbounded Love bundle. So that's a really fun one. And then just a simple one. This one's actually the other, I don't know why it's in this day's samples, because it's mostly the Flowers of Beauty stuff. But there you have it. So that is the Unbounded Beauty collection. I showed you a bunch of pictures or a bunch of samples yesterday too. So we've had lots of creating with this one. So I really like this one. It wasn't actually on my list initially, but I ended up throwing it on at the last second, and I'm really glad I did. I feel like it's really useful, great for feminine cards. It's great for layering and like doing elements. So like creating your own embellishments for scrapbook pages or things like that would be really good with this bundle as well. And I just love these die cuts. Those are my favorites. So I love it. I hope you guys do too. Be sure to join me again tomorrow. So watch your inbox. We're going to be creating again. We'll be switching to a different product line. So you'll see some new goodies tomorrow. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Just know that I might be a little slow to respond if you're watching this as they're live. But I promise I'll get back to you as soon as I can. We do have a May host code. If you want to shop, you're welcome to do that at jenpitta.stampinup.net. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.